to the International Business and Law Academy. My name is Anne, and today I will be presenting on political institutions of the European Community. First, we're going to discuss about a case in order to understand the nature and the functions of the political institutions in the European Community. And then we will learn about the European Community and its foundations, where it ultimately become the European Union it is today. The case that we will be discussing is between Axel Chemy and the Commission. Axel Chemy versus the Commission. Here are the facts. Acting on the complaints that Axel Chemy had been unfairly pricing its flour additives, the Commission began investigating the company. Later, the Commission in charge of the inquiry decided to expand the investigation into Axel Chemy's pricing practices in the plastic industry. He announced to the company that the Commission will begin a search and seizure of all the company's recordings relating to such behavior. Axel Chemy objected to this investigation, claiming that only the Commission, acting as a body rather than a single commissioner, could institute such inquiry. So the issue here is, was the Commission's delegation of authority to a single commission proper? Those are the facts, and now I would like to invite all of you to discuss the case, maybe talk about its specificities, and connect it to the theories. So Ruby, I may ask you, what are the political institutions?
So the political institutions of the European Union include four major institutions to the realization of these political and economic goals, which are the Commission, the Council, the Parliament, and the Court of Justice.
In this case, there is a mention of the rights of the European Commissions and the authorizations and of a commissioner. So we should to discuss the role of the European Commission.
Soren, can you follow up?
Yes, I agree with John. The Commission is composed of the EU members, the five large members of the states, which includes France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and the United Kingdom. Each appoint two commissioners, while the remaining countries appoint one each. The commissioner makes a decision on the base of the majority rules for some administrative matters. Authorities may be delegated to a single individual. Functions. The Commission serves as an executive arm of the European Community.
Thank you all for clarifying the roles of political institutions of the European Union. But now I suggest you to discuss more clearly about the Council, the Parliament of the European Union. Please, Ms. Nguyen, can you please explain those?
The European Parliament has the power to remove the anti-commissions by a vote of no confidence. The Council is the institution through which the member states can express their direct interests. It also serves as the primary legislation arm of community, although it can act only on legislation proposed by the Commission. The Court of Justice may remove individual commissioner.
Ruby, can you please talk about the Council?
Yes, furthermore, the Council, after the consultation with the Parliament, ratifies treaties negotiated by the Commission and coordinates the economic policies of the member state. And finally, the Council, together with the Parliament, it drafts the community budget. And all the meetings of the Council are conducted in private with no publication of the proceedings.
John, can you please talk about the Parliament?
Right, so the Parliament primarily is a consultative body on most community issues. So the Council cannot enact any Commission's proposal without first submitting it to the Parliament for an opinion. To gather information, the Parliament may submit oral or written questions to the Commissions and the Council, although only the Commission is required to answer.
Soren, please follow up.
The Parliament is also considered the budget and has limited power to amend it. The Parliament, acting by majority vote, may veto either to the administration of admission, of the new member state, or the implementation of the community agreement with the non-member nations. The Parliament, acting by 2/3 of the majority votes, may remove the entire body of commissioners. However, the Parliament has no power over the appointment of the new commissioners.
That is correct. Well, thank you everyone once again for discussing the theories very clearly. And now I'm going to go back to the case study. So, was the Commission's delegation of authority to a single commissioner proper? The decision is yes. Generally, the decisions of the commissions should be subject to collective deliberation, so all members of bodies bear collective political responsibilities for all decisions. However, efficient operations of the Commission's many diverse functions requires exception to this policy. Further, ultimately, the Commission must accept responsibility for such delegations as it retains the right to reconsider decisions granting delegations of authority. The Commissioner's decisions to order Axel Chemy to submit to an investigation of its pricing behavior is a form of preparatory inquiry that can be considered a straightforward measure of management. As such, it falls within the scope of administrative or managerial measures that may delegate to a single commissioner. We have discussed the role of political institutions of the European Union. Since then, we can conclude that we all have a great understanding of this subject. Well, I thank you all so much for joining me here today, and especially I would like to thank the International Business and Law Academy and Dr. Sub.